like from above. Just imagine how surprised. For many people, drones remain a toy that can be launched into the sky and controlled for entertainment. But in reality, unmanned devices have become an integral part of modern society and science, helping in firefighting, search and rescue operations, and tracking mysterious phenomena. If you still doubt their effectiveness, this video will help dispel your doubts. Enjoy watching! The main purpose of wind turbines is to convert the kinetic energy of the wind into electricity. For some daredevils, these technical structures become another way to get a dose of adrenaline. And here's one of them. The drone owner decided to take a closer look at what wind turbines look like from above. Just imagine how surprised he was when he saw a man resting under the warm sun rays at the very top of one of them. It's worth noting that the height of this windmill is 100 meters, which is equivalent to a 37-story building. Yet the man resting there is clearly without any safety gear. It's frightening to think what could have happened to him if he accidentally fell asleep there. The name of this daredevil was unknown to the video author. It is quite possible that he was a maintenance worker for the wind turbine, who decided to take a short break during his challenging job. In Uruguay, there's a local attraction known as the Ship Graveyard. Now, I invite you to get a closer look at it. And our primary guide for this segment will, of course, be a drone. The Ship Graveyard has become a repository for many valuable exhibits found in the waters of the La Plata Bay and the Atlantic Ocean. In the 16th century, La Plata Bay was part of a busy trade route. Spanish galleons laden with gold traversed the bay during that era. Due to severe storms and pirate attacks, several ships from that period sank in this vicinity and remain submerged off the coast of Uruguay to this day. Among the exhibits in the Uruguayan graveyard are ships filled with gold and silver coins, fishing boats, and numerous other vessels that encountered nature's destructive forces in this region. And thanks to drones, each one of you can witness them right from the comfort of your homes. Not too long ago, people who got lost in the wild had almost no chance of being found. Unlike helicopters, drones are more maneuverable, and their launch doesn't require as much financial expenditure. Hence, drones have become an indispensable tool for search and rescue teams. In 2017, 2 tourists and a golden retriever went off a hiking trail in Pike National Forest in Colorado. The frightened individuals managed to call for help, but had no idea of their location. Immediately after the tourists' 911 call, it was decided to comb the forested area where they might be. Thanks to the drone, the lost individuals were found just 2 hours after their plea for assistance. Here's another example of how drones effectively assist in searches. In Norfolk County, during a walk with its owner, a dachshund went missing. Drones were also involved in the search for the dog. It was found after 2 days. It turned out that she had fallen off a cliff while her owner was taking pictures of the sea. The dachshund was found alive on a tiny rocky ledge. Without the help of a drone, she would likely not have been found. In South Sudan, in the Nile Valley, lies the vast Sud marshland. It is the largest freshwater wetland in the world, covering an area of 57,000 sq.km. The marshland stretches 500 kilometers from north to south and more than 200 kilometers from east to west. The Sud is renowned for its rich flora and fauna. It is home to about 400 species of birds and 100 species of mammals. A vast variety of plants grow here. Scientists have long been interested in studying the marshland, but the terrain is entirely impassable. Surprisingly, people live here. Thanks to drones, scientists have been able to observe the culture and lifestyle of the Nuer tribe, living in these seemingly uninhabitable conditions. It turns out that people here do not feel isolated from the world. They fish, raise livestock, and farm. They live in round huts with conical roofs and walls made of branches plastered with a mixture of clay, dung, and straw. Due to high humidity, they have to rebuild their dwellings every 5-6 years. Undoubtedly, life on the islets in the Sud is quite dangerous, as many crocodiles live here, and stable patches of vegetation can get sucked into the marshland at any moment. Surprisingly, drones can sometimes save lives. Don't believe it? Then the following story is for you. During the World Surfing Championship off the coast of New South Wales, Australia, an incident occurred that could have ended in a real tragedy if not for a drone recording. Matt Wilkinson, a competitor, was in the water on his board when a 2-meter great white shark appeared behind him. Engrossed in the waves, the athlete did not notice the approaching predatory fish. The only suspicious thing was that he heard a splash and noise behind him, but he didn't think much of it. The entire competition process, including warm-ups, was to be recorded by a drone from Surf Life Saving NSW, which monitors 34 popular beaches in New South Wales. The primary purpose of the drone is to ensure the safety of athletes, including potential shark threats. Although shark attacks are extremely rare here, beach organizers still consider this risk factor. After a shark was spotted near Matt Wilkinson, rescuers operating the drone warned him of the danger through speakers. They insisted the surfer urgently return to shore. Later, the athletes saw the shocking footage.
Wow, right? Can you guys hear me? Let's see. Probably not. Anyhow, what's up? In testing 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Let's see if I can get back. Okay, hang on. Let's see if we can get back to that video. I'm just testing this equipment and shit. I'm sitting out in my garden having a smoke. Let's see. What the fuck? Oh, it should be recording still. But where's the thing? Fuck. Okay, hang on. Die. No, I remember. Hang on. Let's see. I don't want to be on that. Here. Okay, I'm on this. Oh, I think I know how. Okay. Oh, here it is. Boom. Watch. Okay, I think this will work. That's all my shit. Hang on. Now, where's my guy? What the fuck? What? Let's see. Okay, hang on.
Thanks to the drone, a human life was saved. Volcanoes attract us with their power. Behind their incredible beauty lies the all-consuming element of fire. Approaching active volcanoes is incredibly dangerous, but if you're keen to peek into its crater, a drone can be your eyes. Icelandic photographer Bjorn
Boom,
Steinbeck
there it
decided
is,
to achieve
watch.
the impossible and capture shots right from the crater of an erupting volcano. On March 20th, 2021, the Fagradalsfjall volcano on the Reykjanes Peninsula awoke. Right after Steinbeck headed to the volcano, taking with him a drone equipped with a camera. Initially, the photographer intended to record the eruption from a low altitude. Having captured the desired shots, he returned home and found the drone slightly damaged. That's when he decided to take a risk. Steinbeck went back to the volcano and sent the drone straight into the heart of the eruption. He managed to achieve something truly incredible, allowing netizens to witness firsthand what happens inside a crater during an eruption. In the video, the drone gradually descends and immerses itself in the mouth of the volcano. Inside, lava ferociously boils and surges upward. Molten magma runs down the stone walls while everything outside is covered in gray ash. Despite the monstrous temperature inside the volcano, at 1200 degrees Celsius, the drone hovered for a while, maintaining signal transmission and even managed to maneuver, dodging splashes of lava. After a few seconds, it melted. But Steinbeck had the long-awaited shots of the fiery heart of Fagradalsfjall. The photographer sacrificed his flying device so that viewers could witness this mesmerizing event. Sometimes during area explorations, drone owners manage to capture the most astonishing images featuring enigmatic beings.
Ooh, that's badass.
For instance, this drone managed to film a peculiar object in a lake. Look closer. It seems that there's indeed a rather large creature under the water. Although the slight waves make it difficult to discern.
Right.
Some viewers of this footage have speculated that it might be an unknown monster, reminiscent of the Loch Ness Monster. The next clip feels straight out of a classic American horror story. Its creator decided to explore cornfields and suddenly stumbled upon a strange individual dressed as a clown. This red-haired individual noticed the drone and began staring at it intently, then abruptly sprinted towards the dense woods. While this clown wasn't a mythical creature, it's plausible that the drone operator scared off a maniac imagining himself as a horror movie character. What else would a person dressed as a clown be doing alone in the middle of a cornfield? The author of the following footage might be the only person to have captured a creature resembling a real-life Bigfoot. In the video, we observe an odd, large-sized creature which, upon spotting the drone, dashes into the woods.
He was a killer.
What's striking is that no animals of this sort had previously been spotted in the region.
What's this guy on a goddamn scooter?
Drones allow us to see what is difficult to access and sometimes hidden from sight. Now, I invite you on a short journey to the Californian ghost town of Bodie, accessible through a drone-captured video.
I probably live close to
Bodie was founded during the gold rush of the 1860s.
That looks right by my house.
Its founder was William Bodie, who discovered vast gold deposits here but soon perished in a snowstorm. At that time, the town flourished. By 1976, it became the state's second most industrially active city. There were many saloons and other entertainment venues. The town had its own railway station, a printing press, and a school. Moreover, Bodie became infamous for its high crime rate. But life there slowly faded as the gold reserves rapidly depleted. In 1917, it was decided to dismantle the railroad, and in the 1930s, a fire broke out, destroying most of the town. By the end of the 20th century, the town was designated as a historic park. The remaining buildings were restored, so that tourists could feel the atmosphere of the Wild West of the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Now, thanks to a beautiful video by Californian videographers Russell Brown and Aaron Grimes and their GoPro-equipped drone, anyone can admire the landscapes of this American ghost town.
Why can't I make my...
Sinkholes, also known as voids or collapses, are huge holes in the ground that form as a result of human activity or natural events. Heavy rains, droughts, collapses of old mines, drains, and many other factors lead to the creation of gaps in the ground. Sinkholes vary in shape and diameter. They can form in oceans and seas, in mountains and deserts. They often fill with water, but sometimes they can be filled with lava. The world's deepest sinkhole is known as the Dragon's Hole, located in the South China Sea, with a depth of over 300 meters. The Darvaza crater in the Karakum Desert is called the Gateway to Hell because it has been aflame for several decades. These natural phenomena are quite dangerous since the process occurs deep underground, and it's uncertain which part of the ground around an already formed sinkhole will collapse next. Therefore, it's unsafe to be near sinkholes. However, thanks to drones, it's possible to not only take stunning photos of these features, but also see what's inside them. Scientists use industrial drones equipped with multispectral cameras for geological exploration of sinkholes. Drones are used to safely observe and research wild nature. The author of one such video is a hunter who uses a drone to track his dog's route in such a dangerous mountainous terrain. He expected to see just about anything, but was shocked when several of his beagles cornered a cougar on a cliff and wouldn't let it leave. Understanding the dangerous predicament for the wild animal, the hunter approached at a safe distance and called back his dogs. In another video, a drone owner decided to observe an alligator's activities. It may seem odd, but the reptile noticed the flying device and seemingly mistook it for a bird. Just look at how intently the alligator watched the drone. As soon as it came close, the reptile tried to snatch it out of the air. It's likely the owner hadn't anticipated capturing such unique footage of an alligator attempting to eat a drone. In a different video, while observing a bear, the animal also noticed the nearby drone. At first, the bear didn't understand what it was or how to react to the unfamiliar object. However, after a few moments, it realized that the drone wasn't a threat and simply retreated back into the woods. Tornadoes are yet another natural phenomenon that captivates with their destructive power. Powerful twisters or tornadoes tear down everything in their path. The diameter of their funnel can reach up to 40 meters over water and up to 3 kilometers on land, with an average speed of 40 to 60 kilometers per h. But the most monstrous happens inside the tornado, where at the very epicenter, the wind speed can reach up to 1,300 kilometers per h.
Per h. So you know it's a fucking computer. Right, here it is. That's probably... What the fuck? Sorry.
So apparently last night, former
sorry.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi